Mr. Johnson does not have audio.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, push your unmute.
There he is. Okay, he's connected.
Great.
There we go. Okay, this is case 2156241, the people of the state of Michigan versus Marcus Jerome Johnson III. Mr. Johnson is charged as defendant number one with count one, witnesses bribing, intimidating, or interfering with a criminal case punishable by more than 10 years. Also with the habitual offender third offense notice set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances.
Edwin Milwaukee, CR438 on behalf of the people.
And William F. Branch, P-26846, attorney for the defendant.
And Mr. Johnson, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Marcus Johnson.
Okay. Attorney Branch, you have discovery.
We have received discovery, yes, Judge, and we would like to proceed to the preliminary examination.
Okay, the date set here is for May 9th. Can you do May 9th at 9:30?
I can do it, yeah, May 9th at 9:30. Yes, I could do it.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
your preliminary examination has been set for an in-person exam on May 9th at 9:30 a.m. at 36th District Court. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, anything else from either party?
No, Your Honor.
Judge, I'm looking at my schedule. Actually, May 16th would be much better. Would it be possible for us to do it on May 16th, the following Tuesday?
Do you have anything before the 16th? Too far out.
The 12th is real good for me, the Friday.
Let's see, to get your time. Nine o'clock?
9 o'clock on the 12th?
Yep.
Terrific. Thank you very much. Terrific. Thank you. We'll see you then.
All right. So Mr. Johnson has been changed to May 12th at 9 o'clock, still in person.
Okay.
You're all set today. Have a good one.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Let's see. So that worked out good.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on Nicole James, Attorney Marable.
Nicole Thomas?
Nicole Thomas. I'm sorry. I'm the attorney mixed up with. I'm sorry.
I know who you're talking about. Okay. Calling case 2356017, the people of the state of Michigan versus Nicole Kelly Thomas, who is charged with count one, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Count two, which is a misdemeanor, assault or assault and battery set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances.
Edwin Milwaukee, P5488, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning to this honorable court. Carla Marable, P number 62755.
Oh, Attorney Marable, your device went on mute.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Carla Marable, P number 62755, on behalf of Ms. Thomas. Ms. Thomas, please state your full name for the court record.
Nicole Kelly Thomas.
Okay.
Your Honor, this is a probable cause, and I did do the arraignment on this particular case. I haven't got discovery as of yet. And before we set it for a preliminary exam, I do want to see what the discovery is. It happened in a bar, and there is footage. My understanding is there's much video footage, and that will determine if we hold the preliminary exam.
Okay. Anything from the people?
Yes, Your Honor. Paper discovery was set on April 25th and digital was sent yesterday.
Okay. Okay, and that may be true. It's sometimes so much discovery comes through. I don't necessarily get it. I have a law clerk that gets it, but I will review it. Can we set it for a probable cause next week just to make sure that we got everything?
Can we do it in a couple of days?
Yes, my client does
Right.
does work. We could do it. Can we come back on Thursday just to make sure I have everything?
Yeah, but he doesn't have to be present, or she doesn't have to be present.
Okay, she doesn't have to be present. Okay.
I still like to set an exam date as well.
That's fine, Yana.
Okay.
I have a trial that starts, you know how Frank Murphy is because it was closed. It's just crazy. I have a trial that starts on the 21st that I believe is going to go. And then I have another trial that starts on the 10th. So I do know, and we would be willing to waive the 21-day. Can we do it like the first part of June because of my trial schedule?
That's the problem for my docket. It's really bad right now. I have to comply with the Supreme Court Administrative Office, and my numbers right here at the docket were awful. So I'm trying to save time frame.
I do understand. And our time frame is what day? The 9th?
Yeah, it's the 9th.
Okay. So we can set it for the 9th if I and that's actually before my trial. So what time would you like for me to be there on the 9th, Yana?
See what time. Would later or earlier be better for you?
Later.
Okay. How about 11:30?
11:30 is fine.
Okay. So Ms. Thomas, on Thursday, your attorney is coming back to discuss any issues that may arise with discovery. You do not have to be here, but your exam has been set for May 9th at 11:30 in person at 36th District Court. You understand that?
I didn't hear the date again.
May 9th.
May 9th
May
at
9th.
11:30. And I'm gonna send you an email.
Okay.
Thank you, Yana.
You're welcome. Anything else from either party?
No.
Okay.
Michael Peart.
Yep, you're next.
Okay.
2356569, the people of the state of Michigan versus Michael Jason Peart, charged with 1 count of operating while intoxicated, third offense, set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Danielle Church on behalf of the people, P85495.
Good morning, Judge Daniel Arm, on behalf of Mr. Peart, P61807.
And Mr. Peart, can you unmute your device and state your name, please?
Yes, my name is Michael Peart.
Okay, Attorney Arm, do you have discovery?
Yes, Judge. Judge, I've discussed this matter with my client, explained to him the nature of the exam, and he believes it and he bond over it.
I didn't hear that last part. Did you say he wishes to waive?
Correct, Judge.
Okay.
No objections to the people, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Peart, I'm going to ask you some questions. If you don't understand my questions or if you can't hear me, please let me know, okay?
Okay.
You understand? I should start off with, do you wish to waive your exam today?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a preliminary exam?
Yes.
That if you were to demand that exam, the people would have to show at the probable cause standard, which is a much lower standard in criminal law, but still a standard. It will have to show that one charge that I read off was committed in the city of Detroit and that you probably committed that crime. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And then by waiving your exam today, that means that people do not have to prove anything at the probable cause standard. You understand?
Yes.
You also understand that you're not giving up your right to trial.
Yes.
Okay, did anyone force you or threaten you to waive your exam today?
No.
Did anyone promise you anything?
No.
I find your waiver to be freely, understandingly, and voluntarily given. I will have you bound over to Frank Murphy Hall of Justice, Third Circuit Court for an arraignment on the information date of May 16th at 9:00 a.m. Bond is continued, and do I have your permission, Mr. Peart and Attorney Arms, to sign your names on the waiver form since you are both virtual?
Yes.
Okay, anything else?
Nothing further.
Okay, you're all set, Mr. Pierre.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cooper is ready on Antonio Smith.
Okay. I have Partridge as Antonio Smith attorney.
Partridge?
Yeah, I do. The clerk's gonna check to see if there was an appearance file or not, what's going on.
Okay.
Perry, can you get it? Find it for Perry.
I'm sorry.
Find it. Good morning.
Judge, I don't know where, but
I'm not sure. It might be.
I don't see that.
Oh, okay. Attorney Cooper. It's a police officer put in as an attorney.
Okay.
All right, so we change that.
Hello, hello, Supreme Right.
One moment, Mr. Smith.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we're on the record. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Antonio Giovanni Smith, 2356534. Mr. Smith is charged with 1 count of police officer assaulting, resisting, and obstructing except for a probable cause conference today. Appearances.
Good morning, Danielle Parrish on behalf of the people, PA 5495.
Renee Cooper on behalf of Mr. Smith.
Can you also give us your P number, Attorney Cooper?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, 30566.
Thank you. And you have discovery?
I don't have it all. Could it be resent?
And it might be because they didn't have the correct name on there.
Okay.
And I apologize, may I ask Mr. Cooper's P number again, and his first name so that I can send it to the right location?
I didn't hear all of that.
Can you provide your P number as well as, what did you ask for?
First name.
Oh, your
that
name.
I'll put it in the chat. Oh, I mean, Renee Cooper, 30566.
Send it over this morning.
Okay, so I have the exam date set for May 9th.
Let's see. I'm sorry, that should be the second day of a trial starting before Judge Wanda Evans.
Okay. Can you do any day that week?
No, that's a tough week for me, Judge. The following, I don't know, can we put it on the 12th? If it's real early, I can manage the 12th.
We can do 8:30 on the 12th.
Oh yeah, we'll be in person, right?
We'll be in person.
And we will be there at 8:30.
That way we won't be running late. You'll be first to go.
Thank you.
Mr. Smith?
How you doing today, ma'am?
I'm addressing you. Give me a second. I'm just letting you know about your date and then you can address the court if your attorney says what you should do. Your exam has been set for May 12th at 8:30 a.m. in person at 36th District Court. Understand that?
I don't understand. I comprehend it. Yes, ma'am.
You said,
I said I do comprehend.
okay. So what did you have, a question?
Yes, ma'am. and it's just respectfully, um, I'm, is there any way that we can have this by way of Zoom as well? I do have travel difficulties at this time,
Are
and
you in Michigan?
yes,
Okay. Attorney Cooper, are you aware of that? Do you want to talk to your client in the breakout room for a minute?
I would like that. Thank you.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is let you talk to your attorney first, and then we'll come back on the record.
okay,
Depending
yes,
on what you want to talk about.
okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, ready on Mr. Jemison?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, case 2356564, people of the state of Michigan versus Kevin Jemison, charged with 1 count of controlled substances, possession, cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic, less than 25 grams, set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Danielle Parrish.
My client said that
8519.
it's gay from day one.
William Glenn, P3679 on behalf of Mr. Jemison. Mr. Jemison, can you state your name?
Did the rooster come home? Actually,
Mr. Jemison, can you state your name?
Mr. Jemison, unmute your device, please, and state your name. If Mr. Jemison is present on Zoom, I will waive his virtual appearance for purposes of today if he does not respond.
Your Honor, we're asking for an exam date.
Okay, the date I have set here is for May 8th.
Okay, the time, Your Honor?
Let's
it's now
see.
30-something.
How about 10:30?
Any worse?
That's fine, Your Honor.
Stay away.
Okay, May 8th at 10:30. And can you please contact Mr. Jemison just in case he can't hear?
Okay, I'll let him know.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you, Your
one.
Honor.
How
All
about
right.
the letters in without putting him on? Without getting killed again?
Attorney Diallo, good morning.
Do is ask mom.
Ready on voice?
Can you hear me, Judge? I'm sorry. And Mr. Boyce, could you move your hand from your face? You're in court.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay, we are on the record. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Latoya Yvette Boyce, who is defendant number 2 on case number 2355796 and charged with count 1, forgery of document affecting real property, count 2, uttering and publishing a document affecting real property, count 3, false pretenses, $1,000 or more but less than $20,000 with the habitual offender, 4th offense notice set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances?
Your Honor, Daniela Parrish, standing in, we are still trying to determine if this is a general exams case that we will be holding. And since there is no other APA who zoomed in, I will stand in on the record for this PCC. Daniela Parrish, people, P854495.
Okay, and this is the co-defendant case here. We set this today so that we can determine whether or not May 8th at 11:30 will be a good day for your Attorney Diallo.
It's a great day.
Okay. And you have discussed?
No,
Okay.
not a stick, not a stitch, nothing. I'll talk to Ms. Boyce about it. I expect, and I apologize, I got the little cold sinus, but I expect the discovery to be very voluminous in this matter. I may have to take over a 2 terabyte hard drive to the discovery, to the prosecutor's office rather. So Ms. Boyce understands her obligations.
Okay.
Ms. Diallo, may I ask, could you email me today if possible so that we can resolve this? I actually do not, and that is one of the reasons why we initially believed that it wasn't ours.
It's Latoya Willis, APA Willis.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's why I thought it wasn't ours. We don't have anything, but I will get a message to her as well.
Attorney Diallo is Latoya, so if you want to contact her.
I did, Judge. So I did send her an email, but it might have gotten lost in the chain, as well as I did put the formal discovery request on the portal.
Okay, so you did give her.
That's all I could do.
All right, so if you don't have discovery the next 2 days, can you please log on and just let me know?
I will. I will,
Okay.
Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Ms.
So
Boyce,
it's-
your exam is set for in-person for May 8th at 11:30 a.m., 36 District Court, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Judge, you and your staff have a great day. Take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How do I leave?
I love. Anybody else ready on their client's case?
Madam Clerk.
Judge Sabree talking. Good morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good morning.
Good morning. What's going on?
Can I be put in a breakout room with my client, Mr. Johnson? He and I spoke last night, but I need to just speak with him really quick, and then we can move on this matter.
Okay. Mr. Johnson, I'm putting you to a breakout room with your attorney. Attorney Quinn. Ms. Choate, good morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
You are here on who?
I'm here on Mr. Aaron Gillum, yes.
No client as of yet. I had one case to call. And if you want to waive his presence, I can call you.
Your Honor, I do not been able to get in contact with him. There is not a number listed on our intake information, so I would just be requesting an adjournment to try and get in contact and locate him.
Okay, give me a second. Okay, Attorney Rucker, ready on Johnson?
Yes.
Okay. This is case 2356563, the people of the state of Michigan versus Richard Johnson Jr., charged with count 1, robbery armed, count 2, robbery armed, count 3, attempted larceny from the person with the habitual offender fourth offense notice, except for a probable cause found for today appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniela Parrish on behalf of People P. 515.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tyron Rucker on behalf of Mr. Richard Johnson. Mr. Johnson, state your name.
Richard Ardell Johnson Jr.
Your Honor, I had an opportunity to speak with my client, told him what the purpose of the PCC was. I have received discovery. With that information, my client wishes to waive his rights to the preliminary examination. We ask that this be bound over at this time.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to ask you some questions. If you don't understand me or if you can't hear me, please let me know, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it your wish to waive your preliminary exam today?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam?
Yes, I did.
And that if you were to demand that exam, the people would have to show at the probable cause standard, which is a much lower standard, but still a standard in criminal law, they will have to prove at the probable cause standard these charges that I just read off in the information and complaint. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And that by waiving your exam today, that means the people do not have to prove anything at the probable cause standard. You understand?
I do, yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand that you're not giving up your right to trial?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay, did anyone force you or threaten you to waive your exam today?
No, ma'am.
Did anyone promise you anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I find your waiver to be freely, understandingly, and voluntarily given. I will have you bound over to Third Circuit Court as long as there's no objection from the people.
No objection, Chair.
Okay, so it'll be Frank Murphy Hall of Justice for an arraignment on information 2 weeks from today, May 16th at 9:00 a.m. Anything else from either party?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Attorney Rucker and Mr. Johnson Jr., do I have both of your permission to sign the waiver form since you are both virtual?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you all have a good day.
Thank you. You as well.
Good morning, Judge.
Oh, good morning. APA Williams.
How are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Good. I'm here for a PCC on Latoya Boyce. Is that still on the docket or?
We just handled it because we didn't realize it was due, but then while we were talking, so we just set it for the same date as the co-defendant.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
She also, Attorney Diallo says she did not receive discovery, so you might want to reach out to her.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Okay, ready on Aaron Gillum. 2355052, the people of the state of Michigan versus Aaron Gillum, charged with 1 count of breaking and entering a building with intent, count 2 larceny in the building, set for a probable cause conference appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniela Parrish on behalf of the people, P85495.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexandra Cho with the Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit, P85948, appearing on behalf of Mr. Gillum.
And Mr. Gillum is not present, correct?
Yes, Your Honor. We have received kind of the base information from Mr. Gillum, but I have not yet been able to locate any contact information. I would request an adjournment in order to attempt to get in contact with him.
Okay, so he was arraigned and he was made aware of his court date today. And we've also been through this before. He's capious on February 23rd as well as March 9th of this year on the same case.
Yes, Your Honor. And I attempted to see if he was in custody as well. I have not been able to locate him in custody. So he had been arraigned before. I'm hoping that this time I'm able to, locate more numbers and see if I can get in contact with him or he can get in contact with me.
Okay.
Your Honor, normally I would have no problem with this, but my records indicate the same as yours, that this defendant is capious. I do not know if defense counsel listed defense counsel on both those other two times, but due to his record of not appearing, I believe that it probably would be even helpful for the defense if we issue a capious and try to locate him ourselves. So.
Attorney Cho, I would normally do $1,000 personal, but I've done that already. I'm going to issue a capious. It's going to be $1,000 cash surety.
Okay. Well, thank you, Your Honor. And I will attempt to get into contact with him in the meantime.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, have a good one.
Yep, have a good rest of the day.
Thank you. Attorney DiMaggio, good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
Have you been in contact at all with your client?
Yes, I have. I guess he was incarcerated, but he was out and I talked to him, but I haven't heard from him since. That was a couple days ago.
Okay. Do you want to wait
There's
for him or you ready? Okay.
Yes, there's a possibility he may be incarcerated in Livonia.
Okay.
I'll try to get a hold of him, Judge. Thanks.
That'll depend. That'll change if our exam date if he's incarcerated in Livonia.
That's right.
Okay, give us a minute. I didn't know that he may be incarcerated. Court officer is going to check to see if he's incarcerated in Livonia.
Yeah, he was worried about that. So, thanks.
Okay. Attorney Rucker, you're back.
Yes, which Mr. Rucker's supposed to be come back, Your Honor. I'm here with Mr. Johnson. He forgot to address the issue.
He's back.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tyron Rucker again on behalf of Mr. Richard Johnson.
Do you need me to recall the cases on the record?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Okay. This is a recall for Richard Ordell Johnson, case 2305-656301. Appearances. Good morning.
Tyron Rucker. Tyron Rucker on behalf of Mr. Richard Johnson. Mr. Johnson, state your name.
Richard Ordell Johnson, Jr.
Your Honor, please forgive me. We were here before and I did not address the issue of bond. My client indicates that he has a home confinement bond condition. However, my client suffers several medical conditions and currently he has custody of his 10-year-old son who's living with him. He's indicated that he has a doctor's appointment tomorrow, as well as his wife has been diagnosed with a major medical illness where she has to frequently go to the hospital. So I'd ask that the court fashion some type of bond condition, whereas he's free to go to his hospital appearances, as well as to get groceries and to pick up his son as needed at the school.
Anything from the people?
Your Honor, the people would normally object to any type of bond reduction based on this particular case. I would note though, if there is some kind of medical issue, we would not object to the defendant going to any medical appointments with noting that he would have to indicate which dates these are, not just going to the doctors to indicate which dates, especially if he's having some medical issues, but we would object to anything else.
Attorney Rucker, I'm trying to figure out who has been taking his son to school.
Currently, I did inquire about that. His son catches the bus, but when he may have to go. His son is 10 years old. The mother is unavailable to take care of the child. That's how the child